We are gonna do a 30-second on, 30-second off interval work today for 5 rounds. So we have 5 movements. That's gonna take 5 minutes. By 5 rounds, that's 25 minutes. I don't want you guys resting more than that in between there, so make sure you guys get a nice good stretch, have your water close by. That way you guys can get the work done every single time. So we're just gonna need a set of kind of lighter dumbbells for this shoulder movement, and if you want to, for the back rows, you can go a little heavier with dumbbells or use a plate. That works too. So the first movement, well, that's just the first 2. So you're gonna be kneeling down on your knee. Whatever leg is up, the opposite hand is working, okay? So you're gonna have that dumbbell sitting on the shoulder, elbow forward, and you're pressing up. I don't want you going like slow as molasses, but I don't want you guys going like this, just trying to get as many as you can. So it should be nice and controlled, but it should be efficient, so you should be able to get quite a bit of reps in that 30 seconds. Then you'll have 30 seconds of rest. Set down the dumbbell, sit down maybe on your knees for a little bit, and then you're just gonna kick up that other leg and you're gonna do the other side for the next 30 seconds of work. Again, we wanna make sure that elbow is tracking in, and we're not getting way out here like this. We wanna keep it forward. Okay, so you'll do those 2, and then if you're doing dumbbells or a plate, either one is fine. You're gonna stand it up. You're gonna hinge those hips back, keeping that back like a nice tabletop, shoulder blades pulled back. We don't wanna make sure our back is not rounding like this. So nice, strong shoulder blades pinched. I like to imagine if there's like a pencil in between our shoulder blades and we're trying to keep that pencil in place. And then you're just gonna pull those dumbbells right to that sternum area, squeeze, hold at the top. We don't wanna be rushing like this. Those movements that are controlled are not safe for us. So nice and controlled for that whole 30 seconds. And then you'll rest and you're gonna drop it down to the ground. We have hand release push-ups. You can go on the toes or on the knees. I think most of us are on our knees, so I wanna show you, when we're doing knee push-ups, our toes should still be planted on the ground. If we're like this, what happens is our body doesn't stay nice and tight. So the goal in a push-up is for everything to stay nice and tight, because that's gonna transfer over when you get off the knees. So nice and tight, toes staying on the ground. And we wanna just go all the way down, lift those hands up for a second, and then all the way up. The other thing that I see common mistakes in push-ups is we put our hands out way too wide and our elbows start flaring out like this. This is not the most efficient way to do a push-ups. Our elbows and arms should be at a 45-degree angle. So tighten up those hands just right underneath the shoulders and track those elbows back. So from the front, your elbows should not be coming out like that. They should be tracking back. So kind of take a look at your push-ups and see what you guys have been doing. After the 30 seconds of push-ups, we're gonna go into 30 seconds of shoulder taps. So up on your toes if you can, holding that core nice and tight. Trying not to swing the hips and open the hips up. We wanna stay nice and tight. Just tapping those shoulders for 30 seconds. If you can't hold it for the full 30, either drop down to your knees or drop down for a second, shake it out and get right back to it. So you'll do 5 rounds of that. Optional at the end, you can do a burnout of anywhere between 50 and 100 tricep push-ups. Again, you can do those on your knees, and that is essentially, we are just bringing our hands in nice and tight, so right underneath the shoulders, and we're keeping those elbows tracking back all the way nice and close to the body, just like that. And you'll feel that in the back of the arms here instead of so much in the chest. And that is it. So pretty simple.